It's here for Yamaduni Akwaba about Melodies Podcast YouTube channel. So, Nana Appiah Mensah any Dubai arrest no. Still more matters about Afanwa. It's here for Osha Ghana. Asemo. I'm say me the video be a bremo. Say Osha in Sema Ghana for Nana Appiah Mensah. Na Ghana police release a statement saying Nana Appiah Mensah 2nd February no be court and na Ibra 1 be expose almost 2nd February Saturday na Saturday no yan court e wo Dubai ni nyamania no yes have video no nkofo bebre te say omote asie ye na Ghana police esanso ba house be ka say oh so 2nd February no mo try no mistake and nkofo say mistakes are saying Adia Ghana police ni Yuoko 2 security institutions are boom at one statement no mutumi ye mistake say 2nd February na Nana Appiah Mensah ebeko court na still we ema Ghana for because omo dada Nana Appiah Mensah no yenchini bia and bra me the audio of international diplomat bia ono so the knowledge these matters no say Nana Appiah Mensah na yenchi no ebae na asemo ya mankofo bebre ka say Nana Appiah Mensah no ne kwese yenchi ne ye na ohwe mrahye bedwafo dom kuma na aye beka no brofo mo say minority in parliament omo so about say senya nsem kono say Nana Appiah Mensah yenchi ne ye na wohwe nsem omo kan omo say ase aban and institutions no more call delegations no more call Dubai no more buy no be my information biaye information on beto abonte say Nana Appiah Mensah court 2nd February no ye nia ye hu say ntro omo about out abeka say error no mo make official press statement nim na osha minority forecast dabi ase omo di bibi teten omo so osha ase aban di bibi teten na omo so mo believe say Nana Appiah Mensah no yanche no Dubai no more information now me read the article when me read na me the audio of Nsema minority representative no Oku Jato Ablakwa ekan na me read say the minority in parliament is calling for a full disclosure on what transpired during the recent trip by a government delegation to the United Arab Emirates for the possible extradition of men's gold boss Nana Appiah Mensah. According to the minority spokesperson on foreign affairs, Samuel Okudato, okay, into Okudato neba minority for omo a year rep and a spokesperson Emma foreign affairs into way atonelai so into aba and say no according to no I say details such as which government officials from the Emirati side met the country's delegation, the level of diplomatic discussions that took place between the two countries, and the role of the Ghana mission in the UAE in resolving the matters at hand are all critical information that Ghanaians must know. So share senior governments and Ghana delegations call a year Dubai something Nana Appiah Mensah eko kasa say yehu nsem mo kokan na Ghana for say ye nia yehu nsem ni so say yehu ni yehu de eko because Nana Appiah Mensah no ohwa Ghana for sika ntemu ntumi nkoye bibi kekemba na mo nka say o mo ma yehu de ekosi ye dabi say yehu na transfer the MP for North Tongue argued that if the purpose of government's recent trip to Dubai was only to take a statement from Nana Appiah Mensah, then the Ghanaian embassy in Dubai could have conveniently done that on behalf of the government. So sha asem no kan nyansa wompo say mokoye no Nana Appiah Mensah statement pe na mokoje ye nanka no nti na mokoye a ene nanka ni kwan say nanka yesa mokokra because Ghana ambassadors no ewo Dubai ho nanka omo no betumi akoye say ejuma no because omo ti Dubai ho but more to plane more the taxpayers money to plane if you have say akọ na moko no statement pe na mokoje ya and the trend say enye sa no Okudato Ablakwa eka na yenkonko tie audio of this ni hu na ye make some sense out of this.
Prima has a story on that.
The minority in parliament is calling for a full disclosure on what transpired during the recent trip of government's delegation to the United Arab Emirates for the possible extradition of men's gold boss Nana Appiah Mensah. According to the minority spokesperson on foreign affairs, Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa, details such as which government officials from the Emirati side met the country's delegation, what level of diplomatic discussions took place, and the role of the Ghana mission in the UAE in resolving the matters at hand are all critical information that Ghanaians must know. Last week, a government delegation headed by Deputy Attorney General Joseph Penka were in UAE for deliberations on the possible extradition of Nam 1. Speaking to City News, the North Tongue MP says information from the trip so far is not the best.
Full disclosure is very, very important. That is what happens in every country where transparency and accountability is respected. These are cardinal principles in good governance. When you have told the whole country that you have composed a delegation and you are going to meet your counterparts in Dubai and that you are going to use diplomacy to try to get Nam 1 back to Ghana, when you return, you have to account to the people. Transparency demands that you let the people know who you met. Surprisingly, we have not heard from the leader of the delegation. We don't know if there was a change of mind. We do not know which officials they met when they arrived in the United Arab Emirates. Ordinarily, this should have been revealed to the Ghanaian people even whilst they were there. They could even have taken journalists along. That is what happens everywhere. Recently you saw the U.S. Secretary of State announce that he will be headed to Saudi Arabia to meet with officials there on the murder of Jamal Khashoggi and related matters. It was very transparent. At least we saw pictures. We know who he met, even if the fine details are left out. Nobody is asking for the very fine details, the full contents of the negotiations, if there was any. But when you have a situation where this Nam 1 issue has not inspired confidence in the way state institutions have handled it, remember that this is somebody who jumped bail. This is somebody who outwitted the entire national security apparatus, IOCO, and other state institutions. So this whole saga is mysterious, and people are questioning government's commitment to really get to the bottom of this issue and have the gentleman, Nana Appiah Mensah, brought to book. So it is incumbent on government, it is in government's own interest to engage in conduct which is above board, which is transparent, which does not cast further doubt on government's commitment. Because there are some out there who think that government is complicit in this whole affair, who think that government is not being truthful and sincere in this matter. So conduct like this, as we speak, so many days since the return, no briefing to the Ghanaian public. We do not know which officials they met there. Remember that this is a country where we have a full mission. We have an ambassador, His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Ramadan. So if it was just about going to take a statement from Nam 1, then the mission could have done that. What you have engaged in now, leading a high-level government delegation and returning and not telling us if you indeed met your counterparts in the UAE, it can only amount to just causing financial loss, wastage of the taxpayers' money, especially for a government that says that they do not want to spend the taxpayers' money in compensating the victims of this men's gold debacle. So the government's conduct leaves much to be desired, and we insist that the people of Ghana need to know. We have to be told what really transpired in Dubai, who were the counterparts on the other side, who were met, who were engaged with. If it is the case that the delegation was snubbed and the UAE government official refused to meet our government officials, we also need to know. And we need to know what can be done to improve relations and to achieve the level of bilateral cooperation which is required to unravel this matter and get justice, secure justice in this whole affair.
Minority spokesperson on Foreign Affairs, Samuel Okujitu-Ablakwa.
And this has got some people talking. Frederick Akwesi Kuma has sent a tweet from Wasai Krupo, and he says the NDC's frustration in opposition is getting out of hand. Their minority press conference on Ken was needless and unfounded. If they have any hardcore evidence against him, they should send it to the CID. So Obama in Pokwasi says, it's my fervent prayer that the police would live up to their word. I'm quite optimistic that this case won't be a business as usual case. I entreat the general public to volunteer information to help bring the perpetrators to book. Baba Chairman in Tamale says, Omaro, the NDC should rather channel its energy into providing clues to the security agencies to help unravel those behind this dastardly act, rather than organize conferences to accuse people blindly. NDC and incompetence are like Siamese twins. That hurts. Elias Tamale says Ghana is a country of laws. The police must be emboldened to do their work without fear or favor. No individual is above the laws of Ghana. The police must demonstrate their readiness to ensure lasting peace for citizens. Ghanaians must again help the police with information. As is Donline, Wa says, Ahmed Swale must get justice now. No delays in this particular case. UN and BBC must join hands in this case because justice delayed is justice denied. Eric K says, what is happening after keeping the kidnapper for 18 days? The police cannot get information about the whereabouts of the girls kidnapped. Is the police not competent? The police should be up and doing. And you are talking about that story that we brought to you about the kidnappings in the